Just yeah. So is it visible now? My slides are visible or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is
Slides are
visible, sir.
visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay.
So please make it as a slideshow.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It is
Visible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm very, very thankful that Professor Pandey invited me, Sunil ji. He is very energetic. And my previous speaker, he spoke a lot about data, sciences and all. So one way he took my time, another 10-15 minutes. And the good point, I have to speak less. Whenever I see a data science, frankly, I'm telling you, I don't feel very excited. I don't feel it's a new area. People say that it's a new area. I don't say. Whenever we have to take decision, we need some kind of data, and human beings are taking decision since जब से पैदा हुए तब से decision ले रहे हैं. Even when I go for PhD or your son want to go for 10+2 or whatever you take decision, even go for marriage and all these things, everywhere you have to include the data. You have the data in your mind. And based on that data, you do some kind of analysis, and that analysis you proceed, and then you take decision. So I strongly believe that whenever you have to take decision, there is a data. Today, it is very, very popular because we are generating more data. And that's the reason we have to analyze that. The machine learning tools and all are there. Artificial intelligence, now we have more data, then we need some kind of science. But strongly believe that the data science was already there. And if you see that, like, sometimes I used to tell my colleagues and all, we don't read the content. In our Ved, our Puran, our religious book, any religion, cultural book, so many contents are written, but we never understand because we don't go inside the data. And then whatever information we have, we just take based on that decision. If I see that foundation, and frankly, I'm electronics guy, and recently I published around 10 IEEE papers in cloud computing last 2 years. And but what idea I got, I scratched from the basic things. So this is what you have already explained to me. The only thing is that publication wise, I increased bit more than 300, rest the same. So the point is, why we are having so many data now? The reason is very clear. Only one agenda with having more data. Because we have introduced some kind of data gathering gadgets, like the best one I can tell you, the IoTs. They are generating data and we are just keeping one place. And after that, we have to take some kind of decision. And then all the story starts from there. When we had less data, then we had less problem. Without data, still you can see 400, 500 years ago, we don't have the map. And people, they just entered in the sea and they started searching the countries, kahin India aaya, kahin Australia aaya, kahin kuch aaya. Now, whenever you have the more data and because of IoTs, just take one single example. In your house, once you have installed CCTV, even I'm sure that you are not able to see what happened in your house for a month or some kuch bhi nahi pata. You imagine now CCTV installed everywhere. When I was in London in 1998, then I saw that everywhere there were CCTV, and I was very excited that like ab to CCTV aa gaya to India mein crime band ho jayega. The way we analyze, and that's the place our work starts. That if you can see, a lot of instruments are there. We can generate analysis part. I can say that, okay, the computer science people, they come in the picture, and after that we go for analysis. And my previous speaker, he explained a lot about analysis, and I was very happy. भाई चलिए हमारा काम कुछ कम हो गया. So the point is to reach to the decision. You have so many factors. Sometimes data aggregation plays a big role because you are expecting 20 data and unfortunately some data missed it. And you have 14 data in your hand. So बाकी का 6 कैसे होगा उस पर देखिए. Then we have fault tolerance data aggregation. So based on that, you have to proceed further. So, and IoT now entered in the market. Sometimes I surprise that some small companies, they say that IoT enabled freeze, IoT enabled fan. And after that, because of cloud, the cloud is giving free storage, almost free, you can say rent it and enjoy cloud. And these two supporting role people like IoT and cloud, they are just giving a lot of work for data science people. And some of the universities in the world, especially I want to mention Australia, they started bachelor in data science. Which data you have to use, which data you have to discard, which connection matter, what to store, and which algorithm you need to analyze. And that's the point. We got a new words like big data. So if I see this pyramid is a kind of, it's a motivation for me to do research in this area. The data are like symbols, less important. After that, you have to ask some question, answer, who, what, when, where, then that is information. And answer to how it is possible, then knowledge. And from knowledge, then you go appreciation of why, understanding. And the finally evaluated understanding is the wisdom. And if you see the Indian culture, I'm very proud to say, knowledge और सत्य की खोज तो कब से चल रही है. And that was not different what we have today. Maybe sometimes we are having desktop and laptop and GPU machines, and we are training the data with different kind of learning. And recently, in one of our paper, we applied black hole theory, quantum black hole theory we proposed. So we got accepted in IEEE transaction on computer. We feel very happy. But what we did, with bit data we generated into qubit, we use some Hadamard gate, quantum gate we use, and bit was generated to the qubit. After that, we took the black hole theory, which one was first introduced by Stephen Hawking, and later it was proved just before 5 years. And that black hole theory we applied to we modified. And then qubit interpreted into black hole. We got very nice result. We got very good accuracy, better accuracy than the previous one. And we got very exciting comment that, okay, this is a very good work and all these things. But the point is, as a researcher, I feel I didn't do any kind of like great things. I just, whatever I saw, just I took it together, combine it, run the code, and then get the result and say that, okay. So as an industry, you see different angle. आपको एजाइल समझ में आता है. I am academician. मुझे इनोवेशन समझ में आता है. मैं कतरा सही लेकिन मेरा वजूद तो है. Even whatever the new thing I can develop from my side, what is my contribution? So whenever I see any problem, I see that angle. What is my role there? Big data is going on, data science is going on, सब लोग कर रहे हैं, हम उसमें क्या कर रहे हैं? So I don't know the audience are basically researcher or academic people or industry people, because industry people, they do research for money. Academic people, they do research for the name. So I'm the second category fellow. I do my research for the name. So that I wanted to highlight that point. And if you want, I can just give the link of that paper, this quantum. And we did the prediction for the cloud resource using this black hole theory. So whenever the data science comes, like a lot of tools and all are available. So as a researcher, what we can do, that points I will come, and then I will end my presentation. And then after that, we can start talking about this. Of course, the algorithm it's a very big factor, that which type of algorithm we are going to use for the data science. Whenever we have to train the data, always there is a accuracy point of view, and we get better accuracy. We say that, So the parameters are basically bade jumble mein hai. You spend more money, you get better quality. Simple formula. Sometimes you get better accuracy, but computational complexity is more. Time complexity is more. So you have to have some trade-off, and you try to have some kind of Pareto optimal situation. As a like machine learning kind of thing, so many. If you know to play the code with machine learning with the Python, plenty of algorithms are there. In your surrounding, you can see. Currently, we are working for Indian wedding system. I am going to implement Indian wedding system for optimization in machine learning. आप टिपिकल गांव में जाके देखिए 20 साल 25 साल पहले कैसे इंडिया में एक टिपिकल फैमिली में शादी का लड़का खोजते थे ऑप्टिमाइजेशन. That algorithm I am going to apply for optimization. So many kind of like traditional theories are there. That theory you can apply for machine learning to train the data. You can apply that theory and name it, and you may get better. That place we can work. For analysis, the big data and all. And so these are basically the fields. Why it is necessary? Because the only thing is that we need to extract the patterns. We need to extract the patterns. And the way you extract the patterns, after that to say that this is knowledge. And once it is knowledge, then after that, you can use for the decision, and it can solve a lot of problems. And the best example I can give you for the data, you imagine all over world, all industry people, politicians, social worker, everyone say that we have to remove the poverty from the nation, from the world. Still, we couldn't get algorithm. Some people are getting rich and richer, richer and richer. Some people are getting poor and poor. It means simple data science, we can say, whatever pattern we are extracting, something wrong with that pattern. That place we can play the role. Like artificial intelligence, this agriculture sector. Some universities, they started working with the agriculture sector because we know that we don't have the real data for agriculture. नहीं पता कि अगले साल कितना कुंतल गेहूं पैदा होगा. And it's obvious. I'm basically from farmer family. अगर मेरे से कोई पूछो कितना तेरे घर में अगले साल होगा, I don't know. I don't know. How can we make it data up to the country level? That places we have to play the aggregation, data aggregation. And even your small data aggregation, one mistake is going to give you the extracted patterns wrong, and then your decision will be failing. This place we can, a computer science people can play a very big role. This is the scope. I can see that whenever we are talking about the future city will be IT enabled. So you can see everywhere the sensors are there. Sensors are generating and they are keeping the data through IoTs, and then they are shifting data to the cloud, and then the privacy security comes in the picture, where my previous speaker talked about cyber security and all. Because once you started sharing the data, then a lot of security and all these things comes in the picture. Then you can do plenty of research. privacy and security in this sharing environment. My group is working in that also. We publish around 30-40 SCI in that area, which we call data security. And for the resource management, I'm very glad to inform you that one of my PhD student, she got offer in Imperial College London, and 20 she is going to give the first presentation. And her work was like just very simple work, resource management in cloud computing. And for resource management, we publish a good number of papers, 7-8 transactions we publish. And सच बता रहे हैं, जो रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट जो एल्गोरिथम हम लगाए थे वो गांव में हम बचपन में देखते थे वही लगा दिए थे. Whatever we had that, and only thing is that we didn't read exactly what is happening in this. Latest papers पढ़ने पे confuse हो जाते थे, कुछ अपना एल्गोरिथम सोच के something like vocal to the local wala formula, and it clicked. These are the scopes and the area of research. You can see sensor technology, embedded system, high performance, big data analysis, machine learning, cognitive sciences, engineering the products and instrumentation networks model, and control engineering, system security. All these people join together. And then after that, we can have because one thing we should also remember, the nature of the data. Nature of data also is going to change the direction of your research. So the smart meter, like electrical data, is not like same like our CCTV data. That places we have to see angles. Maybe some algorithm is applied in some kind of area. Can we shift in this particular case? Something like agriculture sector. Like China is doing extremely well, especially for data kind of things they are playing. And the reason is 70 to 80% scientists, researchers have dominated the best journal of the world now. So once you send the paper, your paper will be rejected because they are the editor and co-editor and all these things, especially in IEEE and cloud computing and IoT and data science. That racket also is there. So for this, best way is open the work, go to the Cornell University, just put it before sending to these things. So that's मैं अभी नया हूँ इस data science और cloud computing और IoT के field में. Last 7-8 years only I'm working, because my first love was electronics. So that's all from my side, and I'm happy if you have any question. बाकी हम बहुत ज़्यादा तो कुछ time कम था तो हम बता नहीं पाए. So my slides were very limited, not much technical slide. I was not very sure about the